What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here with a very different video. It is not a construction update. No, we are here to talk about our unpopular opinions for Universal Studios Hollywood. So why don't you join us on this extraordinary adventure?
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
And King Julian is in full dancing mode right now. Look at him go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. And we're actually going to be heading over to our first unpopular opinion with the one and only host, Josue. What is your unpopular opinion?
You know, I might get a little hate for this, and I don't care. My unpopular opinion is DreamWorks Theater. You failed me, dude.
Ooh.
They promised so much from this attraction.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, they were like, hey, it's a theater. It's not themed to just one thing. We were gonna have constant videos play through. Never happened, so.
It's themed to one thing.
I don't know why it's called DreamWorks Theater. It should be
Yeah.
called the Kung Fu Panda Adventure.
I mean, well, it is now. But at the beginning, I remember it was very much, it was like DreamWorks Theater, it's gonna be everything. Yeah, and then they kind of
They have so
stuck
many
with the Kung Fu
properties.
Pandas.
How to Train Your Dragon could have been fun. Trolls could have been fun. You know?
Well, do you think Shrek was a better option, like to keep Shrek over this?
Look, I get it. I love Shrek. Don't get me wrong. I grew up with Shrek.
Right.
This was a fun experiment. But if they promised that they would change the film or the real
Right.
whatever, and we could get Shrek back every now and then, that would have been cool.
That'd be awesome.
But it's obviously themed to Kung Fu Panda.
Yep.
And y'all can fight me on that this needs to move. It needs to go.
Goodbye. Unpopular opinion. Goodbye, DreamWorks Theater. Unpopular opinion number 2, Josue. What is it?
Unpopular opinion number 2. See this bad boy right here?
Yes.
This is the future site of Fast and the Furious, Tokyo, Hollywood, whatever drift. Listen, with the inclusion of that, unpopular opinion number 2, that's gotta go.
Yep.
That's gotta go.
Springfield.
It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. All that.
All of this, guys.
All
of
that's
this.
gotta
It's gotta go. It has to. I mean, look. You literally just pointed it out. This is not even a foot away. Maybe, yeah, it's a foot away.
Family? Cartoon family.
Which family would you choose? Yeah. And then, I mean, also, I don't think it helps, too, that the ride is slowly showing its age. I mean,
Oh, dude, I wrote it earlier.
yeah. Like, the screens need to be fixed if they were to keep this
All
over
the
here.
effects are either kind of working, kind of not.
Yeah. And I don't know, it to me it just seems like when we're gonna get a full capacity with this brand new ride, it's gonna be a cluster F.
Dude, this right here, this whole area.
This right here.
Choke point.
Yep.
Choke point, because
Yeah.
this line is gonna be long. That line is kind of always long during the summer.
Yeah.
Choke point right here.
It's gonna be interesting. So, unpopular opinion number 2, Springfield, gotta go.
Gotta go. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The beloved studio tour, where nothing can go wrong. Am I right? Tim, am I right?
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, unpopular opinion number 3. Now, you might be wondering, is it about the studio tour? It is about the studio tour, but it's not the main studio tour itself. We love the studio tour here. However, there was an addition to the studio tour that I think is very, very much useless when we don't need it. That is Jupiter's Claim. I believe that Jupiter's Claim is only worth it for those who want to pay a little extra. Now, what do I mean by that? We all know when you go on the studio tour, and maybe you don't know, but now when you go on the studio tour, before the Fast and Furious part of the studio tour, you go through Jupiter's Claim, that from the movie Nope. When you go through it, you get like a little weird experience of the big alien cloud kind of taking over Jupiter's Claim. However, it's very much like the effects are just sound and the little inflatables going down. So during the day, you don't get the whole feeling, in my opinion. It's only at night where you get more lights and the flickering lights and all that kind of stuff. And I get it, it's the actual set from the movie, so that's really cool to see. But my opinion, it's just like, we drive through it and the best spot probably would be in the third car too, where you can kind of see the inflatables going down. But if you miss it, if you miss the inflatables going down and are not really paying attention to the sounds, you're like, what was that? What was that all about? And if you haven't seen the movie, you're kind of like, what the heck was that? The best way to experience the whole Jupiter's Claim is doing the VIP tour, because you're able to walk around the set, which we kind of got to experience a little bit. So that was really cool, because you can get pictures, you hear a little bit more about it. But other than that, when we drive through it, it's very lackluster in my opinion. And yeah, I think we don't need it. It could go.
Let's talk about unpopular opinion number 4. Now, this isn't ourselves. This isn't an opinion that we formed ourselves, but we
heard it
have
from the masses.
Exactly.
Okay?
So we think it's feasible that you can listen to what this is.
Yes.
There have been people saying, unpopular opinion number 4, get rid of the lower lot, turn it all into Nintendo.
Yeah. So all the rides down there, all the attractions, expand Super Nintendo World. We're talking Mummy gone. We're talking Transformers gone. Jurassic World gone, which is kind of crazy to say, because we don't want that to happen. But mainly get rid of Transformers and get rid of the Mummy and expand the beautiful Super Nintendo World. Because I can agree on the part. Yeah, I can agree. We've got a very small one. It's very small. It's the smallest of all of them, right? Yeah. Especially Epic Universe is going to be bigger too. Yeah. So we have the smallest one. So expand it. It's easy to turn those blue walls into an expansion to connect to that one, Transformers.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And then this would be...
Yeah, and yeah, we're talking rides. I mean,
giant
we
Mario
got a coaster still
course.
set up in here.
Oh,
So we got Donkey Kong. No, that's going to be a coaster out in Beijing.
Universe and Beijing.
And Epic Universe. And then Transformers. We got screens in there. I don't know what we can do in that.
Universal Japan?
Yeah, Universal Japan has.
They have the Yoshi ride. So
Oh, that would be a massive Yoshi ride.
Yoshi ride. Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Or we get our own kind of thing. I don't know, like underwater one, because I know there's underwater. Or a Luigi's Mansion. I know people love Luigi's Mansion. And I know there's a part of that in the Mario Kart ride, but I think if maybe a full one in there. So yeah, that's the unpopular opinion, because it's very much, in my opinion, 50-50 in the situation. We've seen it before where people are saying, we don't need the Mummy anymore, we don't need Transformers anymore. But we disagree about mainly the Mummy part. Mummy is still amazing. I think it still holds up to, even though it being made in early 2000s.
R.I.P. E.T.
Yeah, R.I.P. E.T. for sure. But Transformers can go. I think it is, again, showing its age, kind of like The Simpsons. All these screen, like, what is it called? It's called, there's not virtual, I forget what it's called. If you guys know, then put it in there. But all these like screen rides are kind of like, they're showing their age. The 4D stuff where they're in the ride vehicle and then it's mainly screens. I think Super Mario World, Mario Kart has done very well with it, because you got the goggles and stuff like that. But Transformers and The Simpsons are kind of like showing it, all right, we're kind of moving past the idea of just a big screen and a little bit of shaking in the cars. So
it's
time to get some coasters. It's time to revamp it. So unpopular opinion number 4, change the lower lot. What do you guys think? All right, the final unpopular opinion, ladies and gentlemen. It is the back row of the Mummy ride is the best part of the ride. Not the front, it's the back. Now, my reason for that is because back get more G's, more zero G part on the drop downs. You really feel it launch. If you're sitting on the side, you like feel like you're falling down too. It's the best. It's my favorite spot. The front's cool, but I feel like you don't get as much zero G's. So yeah, I mean, look guys, if you don't believe me, try it out. We're gonna go on right now and do it again, because this is the best part. So let's go. It's good to see my good friend Phil here still just chilling during the closure. Hi Phil. We survived. We survived. You can barely seem to see. We survived. I'm telling you guys, the back is the best. You have to do it.
And we've come to the end of this list of unpopular opinions. We want to hear from you guys.
Yes.
What are your thoughts about all these unpopular opinions? We have ours, but we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, what are your guys' unpopular opinions?
And you know what? I think with that, we're going to call it a day here at beautiful Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yes. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, you want to see more videos like this, not just construction updates, make sure to hit that like button and also let us know in the comment section down below. We have social media that is TLEV Media all across the board. With all that being said, my name is Mr. E.
I'm Josue.
And we'll see you guys in the next extraordinary adventures.